Hi, it's Marianne from Thrive Admin Services. In this video, I'm going to be sharing a couple of tips to help make sure that you can print from Excel and be very specific about the page layout and the content in your print area so that you're not ending up with extra columns and rows of blank cells, or if you've got notes that are outside of the main content you want printed. So let's get started. Okay, so for this example, I'm actually just going to be using the Thrive Business Income Tracking tool as an example for you so that I can show you how we've set it with some of the different layouts so that it looks different on each print page. So we've got a total year income tracker, a little table here about superannuation payment, and a table here for mileage recording. So each one you can see based on the tables are different. They're different widths, they're different lengths, and when you print them on a page, you want them to look neat and tidy, and you may want to set some particular rules around what does and doesn't print. And that's where setting your print area can be really handy. So in the page that you can see on your screen at the moment, I'm actually going to set it so that the only thing that prints, if I wanted to print this out as a summary document, I'm actually just going to get it so that it prints this section. I don't want the running total of every single invoice. I just want my annual year running total. And to do that, what we do is we highlight the cells that we want to print. So if I was to print this as it sits now, if I go Control P, you can see it's printing every cell and fitting it across the rules it has here. It's printing all of the content that's in that sheet. And that's going to result in, at the moment, it's a lot of empty cells that are useless, and I'm going to throw this page out, and this page out. So it's a waste of time. So what I want to do is now set that I'm only printing this one, and it will print every time the same way for me. So to do that, we're going to go up into the toolbar and we're going to the Page Layout tab. Now, if you are, as you probably notice, I'm working on a Mac on the desktop. If you're working on a PC, you will have the same tab at the top. It just will sit directly next to Insert. You don't have the drawer one there. So from Page Layout, there is this button here on both PC and Mac, and it is the print area with a drop down. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to set the print area. So by doing that, what we've done is we've effectively told this sheet that this is the information we want to print. Forget everything else. We only want this. You can check that you've created that print area by going to your View tab and going to the Page Break Preview. Sorry, my voice is playing up a bit today. So if we click Page Break Preview, you can see, and I'm going to zoom this out a little bit so it's a bit clearer for you on the page. So you can see that when we look at that page, this is exactly as we saw it on the normal view. Everything else is grayed out. If it's grayed out, it's not being considered printable. That's the rule, which is quite handy. It makes it really easy for you to see. The solid blue lines dictate where your print area ends. And you can change that by simply dragging it, and you can appoint extra columns. I'll show you as an example. If I drag this one down here, you can see if I drag it down to here, these are now filled in and light, which means that they would be included. But I can pull it back up and it will run to this one. Okay, so this is how we can tell that what is going to be included on our print preview page. The other way, obviously, is to run a print preview page. So if I go back to the normal view, and then I'm going to go Command P on a Mac or Control P on a PC, or you can go File and Print. So at the moment, based on these rules, this is how that print area appears. So obviously it's taking up a very small portion here. So I'm actually going to change this to wide margins, which gives it more white space. And I'm going to convert this sheet to landscape so you can see it sits a little bit neater on the page. And that's the way I would like that to print no matter what, because I would then use this white space for scribbling some notes and making some adjustments. Okay, so that's how I set the print area that way. I'm going to repeat it for this. I'm I'm going to repeat it for this one first because again, it's a slightly wider, it's very similar, and I'm going to use all of the sections that are drawn up in the table. So to repeat that process, what we've done on that first page is only applicable to that first page, to that sheet. So here I need to reset it. So we're going to go to page layout, print area, set print area. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Command P and have a look at that. And you can see that this one, because of the nature of the size of those columns, if I take the scale to fit out, it's I've now got 2 pages, so that extra column goes across. So by ticking that scale to fit, what it does is it then fits them in, but it is not putting in anything else. Likewise, if I decided I only want what I've actually got text in, we go set print area, and then we go Control P. You can see now it's scaled to fit, so it is only 1 by 1 wide, but it is only including those 3 rows. Alrighty, and we can view that again by going into the view page and page break preview. And again, we'll jump in nice and deep. So you can see again, I can adjust this and add as many of these rows as I would like. And again, it's telling me that this is all still page 1 because I haven't thrown in too many sections that won't fit the standard rules. We go to page layout view, you can see here that it's showing exactly how that sits on the page, and we go back to our normal layout. And then again, if I take this one to the print preview, we're back to this option. I can also make it a portrait option if I want to, and it will still only print that content. I hope that learning little tricks like these in Excel help you to work smarter with your Microsoft 365 subscription, and that they make it easier for you to produce polished and professional finished documents that you can either use in your own business or that you can work with clients on. If you found this really useful, I would love to know. You can drop a comment on this video, or you can connect with me directly. You'll find me hanging out on Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn under Thrive Admin Services, or you can join Microsoft Dynamo's Thrive's free Facebook group where we do live training like this each month. If you are not already subscribed to Thrive's YouTube channel, I would love to have your support. It's a way for you to know when a new video goes up each week, but it's also a great way for you to be able to share these tips and tricks with your network as well. Your support is really always appreciated. If you have any questions about the content in this video, or you have another topic that you would like me to cover in a video, please get in touch, because I'm always here to, always interested in finding new ways to help you work smarter with your Microsoft 365 subscription.